All right, Alex is in for Ben all week. All right, I'm running out of ways to say that it's warm outside, but I mean, we typically have warm Decembers. Not that this is super unusual.
Yeah, I was showing a graphic last night for New Year's days. The past 10 years or so, we've had several in the 70s.
Yes.
So it's warm. It's unseasonably warm, but it's not unusually warm, we'll call it, if that makes sense.
I like it.
So 72 right now, winds out of the south at about 7 miles an hour. There's a live look at radar. We saw a few sprinkles today, not much in the way of activity now. It wouldn't surprise me if we see 1 or 2 more sprinkles tonight. 69 in Cochrane now, 68 in Forsyth. Numbers just changed there in Dublin and Wrightsville, 66, 72 in Swainsboro, and 70 in Milledgeville right now. We do have a front draped up to our northwest. You can see that in the form of some showers across parts of Arkansas, Missouri, into Illinois, Kentucky, and Indiana. That's slowly sliding down to central Georgia and will arrive in central Georgia tomorrow. So let's take a look at it now on Future View. This is through tonight, so temperatures not falling all that much. You see there only into the middle 60s or so, and we begin to warm back up once the sun rises tomorrow. Notice this flow in off the Gulf of Mexico continues from the south. Going to see a few showers during the morning hours tomorrow. Then once we get into tomorrow afternoon, we could see a few storms across the region. Those storms have the potential to be on the stronger side. Not too crazy of a day. Not expecting anything that would derail any plans by any stretch of the imagination. And then we do it again on Thursday. This front kind of stalls out across central Georgia. Notice our winds never shift, and they continue to come out of the south and southwest. So here we go into Thursday. Yeah, some more heavier downpours. I think the better chance for storms is on Thursday. Again, another low-end risk for some strong to severe weather. But all in all, nothing to be concerned about here in central Georgia. And that'll continue through the evening hours on Thursday as the threat shifts down to the south. So here's what we're thinking. The Storm Prediction Center has a level 1 risk in effect for parts of central Georgia for Wednesday, and then roughly the same parts for Thursday as that front begins to stall out. The threat for damaging winds and maybe 1 or 2 brief tornadoes, although I think the threat for that is very low. So here's how it all shapes up. The tornado threat, hail threat, damaging wind threat all existing on Wednesday through the daylight hours, and then again briefly on Thursday the heavy rain threat exists all the way through. Once that front moves through, or stalls out I should say, and dissipates, we got another front on our doorstep for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. This is midnight. Notice a few showers possible for New Year's, and then once we get into Saturday, here comes our next front, and with that front comes another round of storms. I think this front is going to be the one to provide a meaningful risk of strong storms across the area. So the New Year's forecast as it stands now, 70s both days. I'm forecasting a high of 78 on New Year's Day with a 60% chance of rain. If we do hit 78, that would tie the record for that day. We have not seen a New Year's Day warmer than that in central Georgia. And this is following a very warm month of December. A lot of 70s on the board. You can see 21 above average days, and today's not included in that just yet, and 5 below average days, but the above average days have been way above average in the 70s most days across central Georgia. So for tonight, headed for an overnight low of about 64 degrees, another warm, muggy night out there. The sun set less than an hour ago at 5:37. Then for tomorrow, warming up into the 70s. 78 is the afternoon high temperature with some scattered storms across the area. Sunrise is at 7:13 tomorrow. 7-day forecast shapes up like this. There are the records each day. Again, Saturday, the only day I'm forecasting or tying the record, but a rain chance all the way through. That second front comes through on Sunday. High temperatures back in the 50s for Monday and Tuesday.